Claire here in the Pacific Northwest Puget Sound area, Grow Zone 8B. I'm coming to you on Easter morning. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous spring day. Everybody's outside doing yard work. Everybody's fellowshipping with their friends and family right here in the front yards. And we just got back from church. We've had our Easter egg hunt at our house. And these are just a few of the goodies that we hid around the yard. These are some of our little eggies that we dyed ourselves using just regular veggies and fruits and spices we had in our cabinet. And I'm going to show you how we made these. So come along and join me in the kitchen, because this week I didn't get up to much manual labor thanks to this old thing. So come with me. Let me show you how. I wanted to show y'all one last look of this beautiful spot in my yard, probably the most put together spot in my entire yard. But I'm loving these tulips coming up. They are giving me so much joy. And these daffodils are probably at their peak before they wilt, so I might cut them down and bring them inside just to enjoy them in a vase for, a week or so, because they're probably on their way out. But they are so lovely, and I'm going to plant more and more bulbs for next year because these have been such a joy to me. By the time this video comes out, it will be Sunday, which is Easter. So this is what I've done this year for Easter Sunday, for hiding Easter eggs. I wanted to do an experiment with natural dyes from vegetables, and I also wanted to see how different eggs took to the color. My chickens lay pink eggs, and they lay brown eggs. And so I did, for the first time since last summer, midsummer, I believe, buy my first carton of eggs from the store. It felt so wrong to do so, but I also wanted the white eggs as a control to see how that took the color, which of course it will take it better than these. But just thought I would let you know. So I am going to start cutting up this cabbage. I've got some beets. We've got our yellow onion skins and some blueberries. And what else? I'm going to use this turmeric. Never, don't count on me for pronunciations, correct pronunciations of just about anything. So that's what we're going to be using for our natural dyes, and I will show you the process of what I do. I'll show you how they turn out after the fact, but from what I've read and what I've seen, this is a little bit of a lengthy process. So, it's going to be sped up, and you won't have to watch in real time like I will. For this project, you're going to want to rough chop about 2 to 3 cups of vegetables per variety. You can kind of eyeball it. I know I had less than 2 cups for things like the beets and the blueberries, but I had right at 2 cups, maybe a little bit more for the onions and the cabbage. And for the cabbage, I probably would use more to see what would happen, to see if the color became more intense. And I would probably use just a little less water with that one. But the idea is to just barely cover your vegetables with water, and I would probably do less for the cabbage just to see if it does intensify the color a little bit more. And same thing with the beets. The onions turned out just perfect. And the blueberries, I would probably reduce the amount of water that I used for that as well, just to test the intensity of the color. But overall, it all turned out pretty great. You want to let each of your mixtures boil and then turn down the heat to low and let it simmer for 30 minutes. I won't show you the process for each item, but for the cabbage, the onions, the blueberries, and the beets, I did the same thing. I strained out the vegetables from the water, and then I added in 2 tablespoons of vinegar and then 1 tablespoon of salt. And that is kind of what is supposed to set your dye and let it stick to your eggs. For the turmeric, you're going to boil water, put in a tablespoon of turmeric, a tablespoon of vinegar, your salt, let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Oh my lord. Uh, whoops. Um, we'll wait for that. We will wait for that to cool down. These are not meant to take intense heat, apparently. All right, we have our turmeric, our blueberries, our onions, our cabbage, and our beets. Now all we have to do is add in our eggs. I'm starting with the brown eggs in the back, and I've already got some white ones in the front. I'm going to do a couple more of those later. Then I'm going to stick the pink on top of the browns and let them develop. It was a little full. I should have poured some of this dye out. I didn't need to fill it up quite as full. Topped off the white with one more. I wanted to do double the white because I knew that the colors would develop a little bit more true and they'd be the more bright, vibrant ones. The other ones are kind of more of an experiment. And now we wait about 30 minutes to come back and see how they're developing. And here's Connor showing off my handiwork. 3 hours later, I think I let them soak for like maybe 1.5, maybe 2 hours. But I've got to show you each individual color a little bit up close. So this is yellow, as you can see from here. It is very true yellow. This was the turmeric, and it is true yellow. This is from the white egg. And I love how it progressively changes. This was the pink egg. And then this was the brown egg. And you can't see the color so well, but it is like a harvest gold, you know, from like the 1970s fridges. That's what this is. It's so pretty. And then I am loving the blueberry. So once again, the color's not coming through correct, I don't think, but it's like a slate gray blue color. And this was the blueberry. I don't know why, but it did like this really cool, like galaxy kind of ringed pattern. So pretty. And then I don't think that they perform well. They look really cool. They look really cool. But this is the pink egg and the brown egg. It looks a little bit, you know, muddy, brown looking, but all together with them all in a row like this, variegated or ombre, they look fantastic. The other star of the show is this. This is the onion skin. It made this beautiful orange color, just really a true orange color. And then I'll just show you the brown one. This was the brown one as orange, and it's such a pretty burnt orange color. And then we have the, was this the cabbage? This is the cabbage. And you can't tell, I don't think, but it is a true baby blue. It's really cute. Maybe it'll show up better next to this yellow that it's blue. You see that? And then last but not least, we have the beets. And I knew this would perform well because if you've ever eaten them, you know what else it turns red, right? So this, it turned it definitely pink. And I think because of the salt that I added to the dye mixture, it made this kind of like speckledy fun pattern. And then all the way down, like this color turned out really pretty. This was the pink egg, so it just turned it like a pinky wineish color. And then here's the brown egg. So yeah, highly recommend this if you're ever curious and have some time to mess around with this. It's really cool to be able to see what our food does besides nourish us, and what it's capable of. So I hope you guys give this a try, and I hope you get out there and have a fun Easter egg hunt today. I feel like this wouldn't be complete without showing the kids in the backyard, the disaster backyard, because we are still very much in the middle of the hedge project and every other project we've started. But, you know, we've got to use what we got, and the kids went out and found the eggs. Connor was so sweet to not just snatch up all the eggs and to make sure Katana got her fair share. They ended up getting the same exact amount of eggs in their basket. And it was kind of funny because at the end of that, Katana, with all her candy she got in her Easter basket, wanted to come straight in and eat an egg snack instead of the candy. Thanks so much for sticking around with us to see how we did this. I know it's a little bit late to do it today, but now you know how to do it for next year. And if you feel so inclined, you can do it any old time. So y'all have a wonderful day. I hope that you come back and see us again next week. And if you enjoyed what we got up to, feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, all the good things, and we'll see you next Sunday.